Hello, hello. Welcome to Mystic Ashram. And today we're going to be speaking about celebrated fairies from the Fantasy Encyclopedia by Judy Allen. The most celebrated fairies are found in literature, in folktales and fairy tales, in French medieval romances, and in some of Shakespeare's plays. Some have names including Oberon, Titania, and Puck. Others are known only by their title: the Tooth Fairy, who leaves money in exchange for lost teeth, or the Fairy Godmother, who brings good fortune and grants wishes. Robin Goodfellow, also known as Puck, is the son of Oberon, king of the fairies and a mortal woman. His father gave him the power to shapeshift, create illusions, and cast spells. He is the most mischievous of the hobgoblins and the best at leading travelers astray. Oberon and Titania. Oberon, king of the fairies, first appeared in a French romantic poem, Juan de Bordeaux, written in the AD 1200s or 1300s. The inspiration for Oberon probably came from Germany and the tales of the dwarf king Elberich or Alberich. Later, in the 1500s, Oberon and his queen, Titania, appeared in A Midsummer Night's Dream, a play by William Shakespeare, who lived from 1564 to 1616. In Shakespeare's time, fairies were believed to be the same as the nymphs, who followed the Roman moon goddess Diana, and Titania is another name for Diana. Although this fairy king and queen are invented beings, everything they do follows elvish tradition. Not all sightings of fairies are genuine. In 1917, in the village of Cottingley, England, two children created fake photographs of themselves with fairies. They convinced many adults, including the writer of the Sherlock Holmes detective novels, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who lived from 1859 to 1930. It was not until they were old women that one of them finally confessed. The fairies from fiction almost always carry wands. The Christmas tree fairy, or a fairy godmother, shown here in a 1940s picture, which seemed powerless without this important piece of magical equipment. Traditional elves and fairies rarely, if ever, use such things. Celebrated fairies in books and movies. Cinderella by Charles Perrault, A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, Fairy Tale, A True Story from 1997, Shrek 2 from 2004, Sleeping Beauty from 1959. Fairy godmothers. They appear in Greek and Roman mythology as the Fates. In Scandinavian mythology, they are the Norns, or Nornir. There are 3 of them, and some say that they plan human destiny, while others say that they simply foretell it. Certainly, they spin out the thread of each human life, and when they cut the thread, that life ends. After much retelling of the Norns myths, the women were described as fairies who visit each newborn baby and announce what the future holds for that child. Then came the belief that they brought gifts to the child at birth, not material things, but good fortune, talents, and abilities. They became known as fairy godmothers, and in some tales, there are 7 of them, or 12, or even more. As they changed through the years, so did their behavior. Cinderella was not a baby, but a young woman when her fairy godmother first came to her assistance. Well, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this episode of the tales of celebrated fairies throughout time. And please like, share, and subscribe this video to this channel, Mystic Ashram, and for more content like this. It's been my absolute pleasure being here with you today. And as always, many, many blessings to you. I appreciate you sharing these videos also. That is awesome. And it is a beautiful thing to have this channel, this outlet into YouTube. So thank you for your understanding while this channel grows and matures and gets underway more and more. I sincerely appreciate it. Um, and thank you for your understanding of going live primarily also. I appreciate that very much. It's very difficult to upload videos at this time. So live broadcasts, you can expect more of them and more episodes like this one. So much appreciated, and I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care.